What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ron Williams. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Ballroom Ron Williams. Now, before we get started, I want y'all to make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the like button, make some comments, and all that. Now, we're back with Ballroom Talk. I have a special guest today, a very special guest. Now, as you know, I'm one of the best in the city, but today I got the best in the city, Mr. Kevin Collins. How you doing, sir?
Peace. How you doing, man? You all right?
I'm all right, man. This is an honor. It's a pleasure, a privilege just to have you and to, just to talk with you, because I want people to get the more history of Detroit Ballroom and get to know who actually started it. You know, there's a new ballroom. Mm-hmm. So my first question is, how long you been ballroom?
I've been ballroom since maybe about 1975, 76 in that area. Okay. Not sure actually of the, you don't know dates, but,
right.
But that 75, 76 area. Stopped in about 81, 82 to be an exotic dancer or the Climax 2 All-Star. Okay. Then went to Watson Henry's from there.
Right.
But started back about 88, 89, got re-interested in ballroom dancing again.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. So, yeah. What inspired you to get back into ballroom?
Well, when I ran into male dancing from ballroom dancing,
right? And
so I guess it really never left. Just the interest took place of the exotic dancing. The interest took place because there was money involved.
Right.
See, back then wasn't no teaching ball.
Right.
People just kind of picked it up in the streets.
Right.
They picked up whatever habits they did, and they had good vision. They pick up some good dance. And Detroit was dance. This dance city, USA.
You know it.
So ain't nobody else. Everybody else just kind of felt their way through it until that 88, 89 area.
Okay.
And they were still doing it then. You had to develop a formula for teaching dance. Okay. And the male dancing, believe it or not, helped me to formulate that.
Okay.
Doing it. So yeah, I'm pretty much one of the guys who spearheaded that.
Okay, so you pretty much like bridged the gap from the old school to what we got now, the new school.
Absolutely, I was the last of the old, first of the new. And here's another thing about that: the older people did not want the younger people around them, just as the young people didn't want to be around the old people.
Right.
Well, you had to have somebody who bridged that gap. I love being around. I always hung around older people anyway.
Me too.
And so by hanging around them, and they would always say stuff like, "Why are you bringing them young people around?" Because I wanted them to see. I wanted the younger people to see what it was that we were doing, that they were doing. So it was really interesting. It was an interesting little sequence there.
Something that's very understandable, because that's what I be doing now. Like we probably got like 20 years in between our age, and I'm always hanging around with older people, and I'm trying to get my age group more into the ballroom, and they are slowly, surely coming along. Yeah. I'm one of the first few my age teaching, so I know I'll be teaching. But when did you start teaching ballroom?
It was about the 91, 92 area. Okay. We started teaching. I was still an exotic dancer at the time, but the interest of exotic dancing was going away.
Right.
I was getting older. It was going away, and more of the wanting to teach people how to ballroom dance.
Right.
Because I kind of knew some things. Now, of course, I'm a lot better now with a lot more knowledge now than I was then.
Right.
But at the same time, the knowledge started kicking in right then. You watch the old people do their thing, and you wonder how did they do that? How did they get that balance? That there. I started learning balance techniques that changed even the way they were dancing.
Right.
Because remember, they didn't really study dance.
Right.
They just did it. They were just soulful dancers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my advantage is I'm a soulful dancer with technique that knows how to do it. So it made all the difference in the world, knowing the techniques and knowing what was right from wrong.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when I be teaching, I be trying to teach people, technique, what's from right from wrong, how to critique and things of that nature. So, how I know a lot of people that actually came under you, and I have learned some stuff from them, and like my last teacher, who I interviewed last time, Mr. C. He speak highly of you.
Yeah, Mr. C, my man. That's my main man.
Ballroom Jack, Al. A lot of people speak highly of you. Some you know, might not, you know, everybody got their little haters, but it's a lot of people that
it is what it is.
You know, it is what it is, but there's a lot of people I know speak highly of you, and you get the respect that you deserve. That's why I say I'm with the best, because he is the best. You know, he been in LJ Rental video, you know, and he do a lot of stuff. Tell the people, you know, what some of the projects you did back in the day.
Oh man, there's so many. I've done so many projects, but the public schools was my biggest project. The Detroit Public Schools from 1997 up until about 2012, 2013.
I heard about that.
Man, I did a lot of schools. Starting in the high school system through the late great Jim Boyce,
okay,
and then continuing after he passed away in 2001, continuing up under his brother Charlie Boyce.
Okay.
Charles Boyce, and it was just that was my biggest project because I ended up going to Houston doing some schools, going to LA doing some schools.
All right.
And hanging out with some of the people there, Ali McHenry in Houston, and Vanessa Bailey and Victor Brown in LA.
Okay.
Were very instrumental in me getting into them cities and into them places for them schools. Yeah, so the schools are the biggest, but I've done so many projects, man.
I know you have.
Nice, yeah.
And with that being said, you was able to show what Detroit is all about when you went to the other cities. So that's good. That's real.
Another thing about teaching in schools, you get to give kids their history, and it's like a conflict resolution and social etiquette that goes with that, and the kids need that. You know.
Yes.
Now, some people didn't think they did in the schools, but you know, the ones who believed were the ones, the kids that thrived, the people who believed in it, the older people who believed in it and had me in the schools, and they were probably the higher power of the school anyway.
That's good.
And so they sent me through there, and man, everything worked out just fine. It was really nice. I still got kids calling me, and they 40 years old now.
Oh, that's what's
you know. So I've been doing it a long time.
Hey, when you touch a person, it be like that.
No,
now,
absolutely.
Here go a good question too. A lot of people be asking me, when you're on the dance floor, how do you feel when you're on the dance floor?
It depends, man, on the record. For me, it's the song.
Good. It's a good answer.
Song, man.
I say the same thing.
It could be a bullcrap record, and I'll dance with a girl, you know, and probably not one of my better dances because they know bullcrap when they hear it too.
Right.
So I'll take a person who doesn't dance as well, maybe. But when that record come on,
oh man,
when that record come on, bruh.
I understand. I totally understand.
It's like dancing with nobody else.
Oh man, you know. The worry of the world is gone. It's just you and that dance on that dance floor.
Absolutely.
Me. I understand. Now tell the people what you got going on now. What you got going on recently?
Well, though it's the pandemic, sometimes you just have to get in. I was trying to work on a documentary and story, and I wanted to cut it up because you have two different worlds. Got two different dance worlds. You had the exotic dance world, and you had the ballroom dance world, and they collided, and yet there's still sectors to both of them. So I'm thinking to do both, but I'm thinking ballroom first, because that's where I came from, and so I'm in the basement looking at all these old VHS tapes and trying to figure out how to get them converted. Have to break that stuff up, doing some interviews like you're doing your interview. Gonna do some interviews with some of the old schools, the ones that are left. Because remember, a lot of them people, when I was going in there, I was 28, 29 years old. And now I'm 60. And they're, they were at the time almost 50 or 60. So they're in their 70s and 80s now. So you want to be able to get an interview with at least a few of them. So because they can tell you, they can give you more insight of what I'm trying to give you.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
Absolutely.
That's the goal with my whole YouTube channel, just to share light about ballroom in Detroit. That we get down, health and fitness. That's really important.
And the history is important.
Oh yeah, the history is really important. There's so many great ballroom dancers who got the knowledge and things of that nature, though. But how can people get in contact with you, though?
Just call my cell number. No, basically, my cell number is my business number.
Any social media outlets?
My social media outlet, you can go to either Kevin Collins. You'll see me got the hat on backward. This is my signature, the Apple hat on backward. Or you can go to KC University of Dance, and that has a lot of my videos on it. of us dancing, and just some good things around the dance, around the dance community. You know, your dance families. So it's pretty good. Just go check it out.
Well, I know you say you're working on your documentary right now. Well, I can't wait till you work on your movie so I can put a younger version of you. but I got one more question. It's the last question. You know, I know you're a busy man. Actually, I got two questions.
Okay, go ahead, man. Shoot.
I got two.
I got you.
Who are your top 5 artists that you like to dance off of?
Now you know that's a hard one.
I know it's a hard one.
But you're gonna be like, who is that?
Most people be.
I love dancing off Michael Franks.
Okay.
Michael Franks is a good one. I like Luther. Luther has some good stuff.
My guy.
Yeah, Luther has some good stuff. And if you notice, it's gonna be a mixture of jazzy people and pop or not pop but R&B.
Right.
You know. I like dancing off of Anita Baker's music.
Yeah,
Anita got some really good stuff.
Yeah, she
especially for chop dancing.
Right.
It's really good. Shantae Moore.
Okay.
I like Shantae Moore a lot. She got some good music.
Yeah.
And Minnie Riperton.
Oh yeah.
Minnie Riperton.
Yeah.
Them are probably my top 5 people when it comes to the way I like to dance. Then you got some other people who they don't have as many records, so that's why I didn't name.
Right, I got you.
But the ones with that big.
Got a big catalog.
Yeah,
Dance off. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, they got a long catalog. You know?
Yeah,
and it's funny. I didn't like Luther for a long time.
Oh
man.
wow, and that's my
guy.
That's my guy too.
It's so weird because I realize what I've been missing, even though I listened to it.
Right.
It didn't hit me. Now everything about Luther hits me.
Oh my God.
You know. Yeah. And it was before he passed, but
right.
You know, but all them earlier years, like when he was doing Bad Boy, having a party, and all that, I liked him, but I didn't love him. Now.
Yeah, that's my number one. That's
man,
my
I'm listening
guy.
to Little Miracles. I'm listening to everything. You know.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Yeah.
You know, some guys, I was asking them what's his top 5. I got a video on my YouTube channel and asking people what's their top 5. So I want y'all to go to that video and leave it in the comment section. What's y'all top 5? Let me know what's y'all top 5. I would like to hear it. I got one more question. It's the last one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's the last one. Now, I said artists, and that's kind of hard, but let's make it a little harder. What's your top 5 songs to dance off of?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm getting you here.
I was talking to somebody last night about that. Now, it's almost going to differ from the top 5 with the long catalog.
And you can just bring it current. You don't got to, you can do it current, so make it look easier.
No, they ain't current.
Okay, that's what's up.
Believe it or not, I like O'Brien, the one that made You and I.
Oh.
Again, I go back with Anita Baker.
Yeah.
You know. I go with some jazz guys like Marcus Miller. I love dancing off Marcus Miller.
My brother-in-law
love Marcus Miller. Yep. Aretha Franklin, one of my favorites to dance off.
What song you like of her?
Daydreaming.
Okay.
Daydreaming.
What about Anita Baker? What song you like to dance off her?
Priceless.
Okay.
Priceless by Anita Baker. Go hear it. It's off the chain, y'all. You know, she has that music where the whole album is really good. Mm-hmm. If you pick that one record out that really touches you and you dance to it, it's like nothing else. You know. Okay. There's some jazz music I really like dancing to. A guy from Seattle, Michael Powers, has a record called Perpetual Motion.
Oh yeah, I heard it.
And it's an awesome record. And Gary Bart's Music Is My Sanctuary. Okay. That whole album is off the chain. Now remember, this is back in this 70s stuff.
I got you. Yeah.
But there's so many more good ones. But I'm off my head. Them are the ones I think about when it comes.
Oh, that's what's up.
Because I learned how to dance on Music Is My Sanctuary.
Yeah.
You know? So it was good. But you got your Earth, Wind and Fires and all them that have good music that people haven't danced off of. Or people are learning how to dance off of.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for this moment, for this interview.
That was a good interview.
And everything, man. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want to see some comments, down below. Make sure y'all do that on this video and my last video. I told y'all what's y'all top 5. And I'm gonna have another video with y'all top 5 songs y'all like to borrow off of. But till next time, I'll see y'all on the dance floor. Peace.
Peace.